my name is Indica Brown, and we are here with Alexandra Batts and students from UW Richland, who will be discussing topics due because it's Black History Month. And our first question.
Our question is, do you think that for an area out here, do you think it's pretty positive or negative for African Americans, minorities in general? We'll start over in this direction.
I think that it's generally a worse area because of the lack of diversity here. A lot of people aren't used to different people. This area is mostly a Christian white area, and you see it all the time. Like, people look at people different when either they're Hispanic, whether they're Asian or anything else. You have that problem with being gay or pretty much with anything. Just differences aren't very accepted around here, and I think if we had more influences from like a city, it would be fixed up. But I don't know. I'd say this area is worse. So
I do believe this area is worse, but in some aspects, I'm not knocking it completely. I say the people make the area, so you're gonna come across those. Like, when you go into Walmart, like me, I'm really oblivious and I really don't think too much into a lot of things sometimes. So I don't focus on the things that people look, or the looks that people give, or different things like that. But people see it, or the accusations of crimes or something that happens on, and they bring you in and you're not involved. But other than that, I say, far as this school in general, me coming here from Middleton High School, for those who know of it, I say it's way better because the students that I have met are either one, putting on a front, or two, are very sincere. And I made two very good friends, and I'm just like, I couldn't do that at another school because most likely just like people of different cultures, when they're surrounded and when they're engulfed in something, the first thing they do is gravitate towards their comfort zone. So far as if they were engulfed in a different environment, your comfort zone is going to be something different. But I say it's a new experience, but I say Richland Center has a lot of improvement to do.
I grew up in La Crosse, and I went to a high school where it was all whites, and so when I came here and I saw how many black people were here, I was very, very shocked. And I thought I was going to get into like a big diversity, and I was very excited because I'm not racist at all. And I've seen the way that some people treat black people around here, and some professors, and even at work, I work at Subway, and I've seen some really shady things happen. So overall, I really think Richland Center can improve because we're all the same people, just different color skin, shouldn't matter.
I have to agree with like all of them. Like, basically with Indica, we went to the same high school and stuff like that. So she only was there 2 years, but I was there the whole 4, and still we're far away from them. We went different places, but like today they still wouldn't talk. They still wouldn't say anything to us or anything like that. So, but this area is bad. Gotta put that out there. Go Savannah.
Well, this area is bad, but it is improving, because just think about like 50 years ago, what would have happened if you would have walked into a store. And, yeah, when I came here, like, I didn't know what to expect, who's gonna be here and whatnot. And, like, me, I can try to be nice to everyone, I try to get along with them.
Funny noise going on back there.
I'm sorry.
It's a balloon. Okay, and so I don't know what to expect, and like I'm nice to everyone, I try to be, and like so I get along with like everyone, no matter like the color of their skin or like whatnot. And then so I think the younger generation is like more equal and more like fair to everyone. But I think it's the older generation around this community, like they're stuck in their ways that they've had since they were growing up.
I just have one quick thing to say just to publicize it. Thank God that we do have like the president that we have in office, but just an example of some unfairness that went on inside Richland Center was the house that went right across from the Democratic Party and how they had little skeletons of Obama being hung. I feel that was just a little
Too much.
eye opener, just so you see that there are people that still like feel that way, and see our generation nowadays with white, black, Hispanic. Like, I think we are way more open to like people in general, but we're very outspoken. So I say the only way to improve this city is by us. So I guess we have to start from here.
You did say something quite interesting with fronting and whatnot. Do you care to please elaborate what you mean by that? Anyone?
I think that a main thing is that you should, if you hear anything, someone saying queer, nigger, any kind of bad words, demeaning terms, I think you should definitely speak out against what they're doing. Basically, trying to get them to have a little bit more of an open mind. I mean, there's a point where you can be too pushy with someone because they're too set in their ways, but it's always worth a try to try and, especially if like you speak from one white person to another, they're more tending to listen if they're like actually the racist person, and you say, you know, there's nothing wrong with black people, they're just equal as us, and I don't know what made you this way, but you should change it. They'd probably be more apt to do it. I don't know, you should just speak out, make an alliance with like friends, between black and white, gay and straight, women and men. All things should be like put together, and together we could make it happen. But there's no way you can get it to happen if black people just want to further their rights by themselves. The white people have to help, and everyone has to work together to make the society a better place.
Very well said, but
One thing I've noticed about being here is that I went to school with this was an all-white school. It was probably like 15 blacks out of 2,000 students. So, and what I wanted to say was I never paid attention to how being the only black student in the classroom of 30, 40 students. So being here, it kind of really spreads me out, because people, when there's like, I can't even talk, but when there's like racial things that's going on, or not just racial things, but like when there's a conversation about a racial thing that's going on, the eyes are being looked at me as if like I'm supposed to say something, or
like you're the expert on this subject.
Yeah, or just watching my eyes to see if I'm getting offended, or if I'm gonna make a move or punch somebody in front of me. Like I just, those are the kind of things that really brought to my attention, and even more that really, I don't know if any of them said it, is the fact that I can, sit with a group of white girls or white boys, whatever it is, and still feel like, I'm just regular, just like they are. But at the same time, I don't get that attention that person they're sitting next to is getting that attention. And that's what I have really came to conclusion and start understanding. I was never the type of person who paid attention to those kind of things, whether you were white, black. I'm friendly with everyone, but once you push that button of mine, and once you show me that you could be really fake, or you could be, you're just putting on a flaws just so I could, smile at you, or you could say, oh, I have a black friend to your friends, but then
well, no, that's
home,
very serious.
It's not the same, because I'm not like a regular black person, if that makes any sense. But at the same time, don't be friends with me because you think I'm gonna, not because I'm not gonna talk to you. I personally don't have friends here, to be honest with you. I have the people I call my friends are the people I call my friends, but I don't sit and talk to everyone for the rest of my, I don't plan to be friends with a lot of people here. I'm being friends with them now, not because I'm forced to, it's because I'm just really nice like that. But at the same time, there's some things that's been said around me or behind my back that I personally will take in later on into consideration. But at this point, I guess I'm just talking too much, but I'm gonna stop. So, thank you.
Alrighty, well we had a little heated conversation that went on, but I hope you enjoyed. And again, this was the Online Express.